Welcome, everyone. Today, we redefine adventure with the all-new 2026 Honda XLT 750R.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you love adventure bikes, dirt, and a serious dose of nostalgia, you need to buckle up for today's video. For the last few years, the middleweight adventure segment has felt like a one-horse race. Sure, there are other players, but one bike has absolutely dominated the conversation. But today we're talking about a rumble in the jungle. Rumors are flying that Big Red Honda is finally waking up, and they aren't just bringing a new bike. They are resurrecting a legend to take the crown. Alright, let's set the stage. You can't talk about middleweight ADVs without bending the knee to the current king, the Yamaha Ténéré 700. Since it dropped around 2019, the T7 has been the benchmark. Why? Because Yamaha kept it simple. That CP2 parallel twin engine is an absolute peach, torquey, reliable, and just fun. The bike looks like a rally raid machine straight off the showroom floor, and it has zero unnecessary electronics to leave you stranded in the desert. It's the pure ADV rider's choice. It's hugely popular for good reason. But let's have a real talk moment. Time for an unpopular opinion. The T7 isn't perfect. Over the years, the price has crept up significantly. What used to be the budget option is now getting pricey. And while we love simple, in 2026 terms, the tech is starting to feel a bit too agricultural for the money. Furthermore, if you really push it hard off-road, the stock suspension finds its limits pretty fast. It's also a tall, top-heavy beast that can be a handful in slow, technical terrain. It's a fantastic bike, don't get me wrong, but the armor has some chinks in it. The market is screaming for a genuine challenger that fixes those gripes. And this is where Honda enters the chat. For a while, Honda has been playing it safe. They gave us the new Transalp XL 750, which is a great touring adventure bike, but let's be honest, it's a bit soft. It's not keeping Ténéré owners awake at night. But the rumor mill has been going crazy lately. Insiders are suggesting that Honda knows they left a gap in their lineup. They need something genuinely rugged, something rally-inspired, something that bridges the gap between the CRF 450 Rally and the Africa Twin. Word on the street is they are taking that excellent 755 cubic centimeters engine from the Hornet and Transalp and putting it into a chassis that actually wants to jump sand dunes. But here is the coolest part. Honda isn't just looking forward, they are looking back. To understand this new bike, we have to travel back to the absolute golden era of Dakar, the 1980s. Before the Africa Twin became a household name, Honda took a massive gamble in 1983 with this absolute unit, the XLV 750R. Just look at this thing. It was wildly quirky. It had an air-cooled V-twin engine and, get this, shaft drive on an off-road bike. It was heavy, it was weird, and honestly, it wasn't a huge sales success back then because people didn't quite understand it. But history has been kind to the XLV. Today, it's a total cult classic. Why? Because of the vibe. That iconic HRC tricolor paint job, the bright red, white, and blue, and the signature red-painted engine block. It represented a time when Honda was daring and adventurous in their engineering. That spirit is exactly what has been missing from the modern Honda lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on this. This is the 2026 new Honda XLT 750R. The first thing that hits you is that incredible HRC heritage livery. It's a direct homage to the 80s Dakar racers. It looks fast just standing still. But look closer at the heart of the beast. They painted the engine cases, cylinder head, and valve cover vibrant red. That is a super rare styling cue directly lifted from that original XLV 750 R we just talked about. Underneath that red paint is likely the proven 755 cubic centimeters parallel twin we've seen in the Transalp, popping out around 90 horsepower. That's more than enough to trouble the Ténéré. The geometry here is totally different from the Transalp. We have a proper, high-mounted rally fender. And I absolutely love this headlight. It's a retro rectangular shape, mimicking the 80s bikes, but packed with modern LED projectors. It's the perfect blend of old school and new tech. We're looking at proper long travel, inverted forks up front. The wheels are classic spoked hoops, almost certainly a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear setup, shod with aggressive knobby tires. They look like tubeless spoked rims, which is a huge plus over the stock tube Type T7 rims. Wrap it up with a serious, rugged aluminum bash plate and high-swept scrambler-style exhaust to keep it clear of water crossings, and you have a bike that looks ready to line up for a rally stage. This isn't just another soft-roader. This XLT 750 or concept looks like Honda is finally ready to take the gloves off and fight Yamaha in the dirt. What do you guys think? Is this the Ténéré killer we've been waiting for? Sadly, this is just another CG rendering by designer Oberdan Betsy.